Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, where in the last episode we left off with a bit of a dilemma on our hands. There is a hawk circling above young Van Taku here and we really don't want to see them die, obviously. Now I am aware that an update has been released for Niche, or at least the experimental or beta branch of the game now has some updates available on it. I'm not going to be updating to those as the devs have mentioned that they are fairly buggy, but they do add some really interesting new components, including underwater biomes and underwater body parts like gills, bills, webbing, things that allow your creatures to actually swim and or dive and or breathe, completely aquatic vectors of the creature. And it's like really interesting stuff, but until it becomes stable I would hesitate playing on a series, but understand that it is out there and very interesting things going on right now. Okay, now what are we going to do? The very first move we make has to be to try and protect young Van Taku. Let's see, can you protect young Van Taku? Kutavan, yeah, let's move down there. Now that should ward off the hawk. The hawk should not try to engage Van Taku whilst Van Taku is guarded by an adult. We've got so many things moving around. In the update, there's also family trees, and you can actually click on individuals and find out where their family trees are. What I would really love is to get more fangs being bred into the population. Now, the ram's horns occupy the same spot as fangs, so as much as I like the ram's horns, we're not going to be able to have them really. EC, I would very much like to get you out there, but let's see. You wouldn't be too bad, actually. We could definitely have you. You're gonna perish in a turn or so. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna pass the turn, I think. We're not gonna move anyone else who has energy right now. Okay, saw that coming. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We've got 6 turns. Go ahead, give this one a swipe, then gather some berries, then bail from that situation, please. Let's get you all the way down here. Now we have lost one. Let's grab that. You can grab this. You're gonna get the meat. There we go. Then we're going to have you gather the nuts there. You're pregnant, so I actually do need you to return to the camp for now. I would like it if you perhaps could grab me some noms. That hawk is prowling around looking for some noms itself, which does not please me. Right, you can grab some of this, and then can we... you're not in a position to shake the tree, unfortunately. That is a shame. But I can do those. I can move over there. Oh, we got a berry bush. Wow, we've got so much food around here now. We are not going to want for food. Let's grab that. You can grab this. Okay, not too bad at all. Right, you can hang tight there for the time being. What paws have you got? You've got 2 runner paws. You've got a berry paw. You've got 2 runner paws. Okay. Let's go ahead and explore some of these areas around here. I just want to expose them a little bit. One up there as well. Ah, drat, ran out of opportunity to attack there. Now you can't gather, unfortunately. Well, you can gather, technically. You can gather things that are on the floor. You can also attack things. So how about we move you up? Let's clear out the way as we move into these areas. Okay. Females down here. I'm gonna move you out, and can I select you? Kirnunu. You're not amazing, I've got to be honest. You've got a crippled paw, don't you? Yeah. Or rather a no paw. Alright, well, we're going to move you away from there. Let's have a look. How healthy are you? You're all fairly healthy. Alright. We're going to move down some of our fanged members of the tribe and try to get fangs into the population, but I suspect that's going to involve a lot of breeding in order to get that with someone who doesn't have ram's horns, because I suspect, given how rare it's been for us to get fangs, I suspect it's limited. It's probably one of the recessive genes rather than the dominant genes. That's my guess, anyway. Well, you've taken a fair old chunk of damage, and you're going to start taking more and more damage over time. However, I've got to try and get past you, which is no easy feat. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad, actually. That wasn't too bad at all. Let's... Yeah, we're going to move you down. I'm going to swap you with one of the females down here. Let's have a look. What are your genes like? What's your immunity? You've got immunity I and A. You've got B and B. You've got G and A. Alright, well, your immunity is actually rubbish. Let's move you out, shall we? And you can take that spot. Right, what have we got? Ooh, you didn't get the split snout, and you've actually got the recessive gene of poison fangs. You've got run a leg and a claw. You do a decent wallop of damage there. That is fantastic. I'm super, super happy with that. Let's continue to gather. Got a few pregnant females, it seems. Probably from that horny interloper, my lord. Let's go ahead and grab these. Also, we'll gather that nut. And we'll slay a rabbit. Then you can gather the food. You can shake the tree. And then gather the nuts. This is actually going really well. That is going fantastically well, in fact. Let's go ahead and grab this. You can grab that. Sorry for that sudden bout of quietness from me. My alarm went off. I've got a stream in like half an hour-ish. Right, or well, an hour-ish, more to the point. Right, okay, so we've gathered up a fair old bit of food, though our exploration has drastically reduced. And that's not something I'm too happy about. So I'm going to start exploring around a little bit here and there. I want to reveal more and more of the terrain. I wouldn't mind you moving up there with the adults over there. You're now old enough that I don't think you can be attacked. I believe the hawks can only attack things when they're at 1 pip of energy. That's another thing in the coming update, is the way the energy works is going to change. Specifically, you're not going to have a communal pool of food. I'm not quite sure about how it's changing in that regard, and just how the food will be managed between the whole tribe. But it is that is one of the changes that's coming through. Now, I really did want to move you all the way down. You're going to give birth when you do. Let's reveal that, shall we? Not sure what's over there, and that's worrying me. Let's go ahead and reveal these tiles for now. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. We don't want to use up all of our food. Let's go ahead and end the turn. What are you? Okay, whatever's in there is poisonous. Rightio. Bearing that in mind. Right, we've got Kiro. Literally just Kiro. Kiro, you can move over there. You're in a good position. I'm going to continue to move you down. You can move very, very far each turn. There we go. And you can hang tight there. We'll grab that food. We'll grab this food. We're going to start moving our fanged males over to the females shortly to try and, especially here, the fact that you've already got fangs. And if your poison fangs, the recessive gene and the dominant gene, that's all you've got. You will only be passing fangs along. So there's a... Oh, this is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Same here. We are guaranteed to have fangs as a result there. Same here. Okay, that's not bad. That's really not bad. You've got big nose, which, you know, you've got recessive. So there's some good opportunities here for us to get poison fangs into the general population. There we are. Now, unfortunately, we did lose someone there. What we got over here? Yeah, I thought as much. Yes, scoundrel, you. I'm running away. Apparently, there is a much higher chance of getting carnivores in swamp. So we're going to move our fanged creatures out to try and deal with that. Right, you can grab this. You can shake the tree. You can grab some more. You can grab a fair old bit. Your beautiful golden eyes over there. Let's get you down here. You can grab some as well. And you can just hang around in that area. Now, that's for you. I mean, I don't want to lose the ram's horns, honestly, from the population. So we should probably get the fangs down here, the ram's horns up top. That's what I'm going to say. That way, I can kind of focus on two separate kind of groups. We'll be encouraging the fanged creatures to... I'm not even sure what species this is called. I guess we could name it anything. I'll actually have a look into that, because there probably is a name, and that would feel rude to rename it. Nevertheless, we'll have the fanged creatures down here, and just generally trying to keep that in the population. But we'll also have another part of the population up here, which will be responsible for keeping the ram's horns in the population. And we'll generally try to mix them every generation or two, every few generations, just have a little bit of the DNA mixing between the two groups. In fact, it would be great if we could find a bunch of nests up here, because we would literally segregate the two populations. We'd have two separate tribes, and then we would share genetics between them every few generations. It would keep things nice and diverse. Let's go ahead and move over here. Gather this food up. Alright. Anything else we really want to do? I would love to do a little bit more exploration. I really don't like the swamp around here. The marsh is just too dangerous. We want to get rid of it if we can. Hello! Hello. Yeah, bad times. You're almost dead, which is great. We can almost certainly finish you off. How much damage do you do? Yes, you do a decent amount. So move up. Slay, gather. There we go. Now that was entirely worth it. We did very little to achieve quite a lot with that attack. Alright, I'd like you to grab that food and then shake all the nuts loose on the tree in just a moment. Go. Oh, only one. Scatterbags. Let's explore that a little bit. Oh, actually, no, there were two. That's not as bad. Now then. Drat. What we got then here? Who we got? We can't really click on him. Anala. On her, rather. Decent speed, but the split snout. We've still got the poison gene. Recessive. Got nice green eyes, too. Got immunity A and B. That's not actually bad at all. Yeah, okay. It's not as bad as it could have been, certainly. We do now have... We've got F and G. And what have you got? You've got I and A. And you've got I and G. What have you got? You've got B and A. Okay. No. We've got a good set of genes over here. Very good set of genes. What have you got? G and A. Well, either way, that's going to be a little bit rough for us. Go ahead. And then we're going to move down all the way. There we are. Perfect. Now, I really do want to find you a nest. If I can, I would like to. Now, you can stay hidden in there. Don't want you in any danger. Now, let's go ahead and reveal this tile. I'm going to want to try and get over there soon. In fact, let's move you right through and reveal that tile. We'll leave one or two tiles because I actually don't mind having predators around. It's quite useful for us. To a point. I think we're doing okay. We've got a Dodomingo over there. Now, perhaps we need to let one of these... Oh, wait. That one's like practically going to die of old age and what. I was going to say we should let it reach maturity. I wonder what will happen if when it dies of old age. Does it just leave a skeleton? I suspect it does. I suspect it just leaves a skeleton. Okay, you've just caught the sniffles. And yet, you've got, you know, different immunities. Bit of a shame, that one. Now, let's have a look at you. There we go. You've got runner legs. You've got a normal body. That's fine. That's completely fine. You're a female with poison fangs. Assisi. Sorry, Assis. Where did I find that magical E at the end there? We've got another large-nosed male, but does still have poison fangs, though. Yikes, that was unlucky. You did not win the genetic lottery. Alright, let's lump down a fair old chunk of damage on it. And then bail from that position. There we go. You could move in, get a swipe, then bail. You, I don't want anywhere near this thing. Let's just go move up there. You can go ahead and gather. That thing will go down before too long. Actually, we can move down there and gather as well. Yeah, it has taken a staggering amount of damage. Let's gather that. Kutavan, you're going to move up and body block the nest. Well done, you. We shall protect it. We could have our young adolescent down here move in. That's unfortunate, because you can't move very far. You're going to take a bit of a beating here, I'm afraid. Go ahead, grab that. You could move in and go for a swipe or two. And I am okay with this. Go on then. It's not poison, but we can stack a lot of damage in a fairly short space of time if we focus properly. Okay, this nut tree is not providing us very much food anymore, which is a bit of a pain, but all right. We've still got reasonable opportunities for gathering here. Let's see. Now then, I would like to select someone else. There we go. There we go. Anala. Could we please move you out? You can just actually sit up there and gather for now. I would like you. Let me just check your genetics again. I and A. You do have A, but... whereas you do not. You're F and G. It would be good if we just had you all down here together, breeding for a while, because you're going to produce reasonably well-balanced offspring in terms of the genetic sense. Let's move down. They're protecting you, don't worry. At this point, I feel confident moving you out. I do not necessarily... oh, wow. Do not necessarily want to move you over there because you might reveal another predator. But you're safe because we've got an adult stood with you. Okay, well, that's not too bad. We're actually finding loads of food bushes around here. Okay, you expended too many of your moves to attack. Damn it. And, well, okay, you that's reasonable that you got it. But go ahead. Just give it a good wallop and then start gathering, please. You will gather the food because that's the only thing you can do. As for you, let's explore some more of this stuff so that we're not in as much risk of anyone attacking. Alright, could someone finish this thing off? How much more life has it got? Yeah, it's dead on the next attack. There we go. Perfect. Now you can safely move up there. Fantastic. And you can finally get to a nest. There we go. All is well. And our little baby is already being very, very useful. Thank you. Right, want you. Assis, you've got an I and a B. Have you got a small body? No, it's a regular one. So it's I and B. That's actually not bad. Right, we're going to move you out of the nest and we are going to get you a sibling straight away. I really should move you down, but in the time it'll take you to get down there, we're just going to roll the dice on the genetic lottery there. Right, as for you, let's continue moving you forward and exploring these areas a little bit, I think. It's great that we got a bunch more berry bushes, but I would really love to get someone over there. In fact, you know what? I can, and in fact I will. We're going to sit you right there and you're going to be able to gather from both of those berry bushes. You're not a great gatherer. In fact, maybe I should find someone who's better, like you, for example. That would be good. You'd be able to manage 2 berry bushes very, very well. In the meanwhile, we'll just start exploring these areas a little bit. You wouldn't be bad to move up there. Let's get you over there. And you're needed to protect the young ones there. Okay, time to end this turn. And we'll see what state we're in. Damn it! Stop spreading your plague! We haven't even got that, you know, particularly bad genetics over here, but oh well. Go ahead, grab up some food. You as well, please. You're not good at it. Not very good at this at all. We'll explore a little bit more. Now then, I would like you over there. Hello, Dodomingos. Don't particularly want to mess with you, I've got to be honest. Right, we're going to start moving down. We've got another split now in the tribe. I mean, that isn't a terrible situation to be in, I'll be honest. We're going to have you hanging out there. What are we going to discover? Oh, that's another Dodomingo. That's not actually too bad. Alright. We can afford now to move you up here then. And we'll be protecting our young one there. Ultimately, I would actually... Yeah, we're going to move you in so that you can protect the young one there. And generally speaking, we're not doing too bad. We are certainly getting the right genes into the group. There we go. I say the right genes, I mean a diverse selection of abilities. Right. Okay, we're going to continue producing poison fangs down here, but I would very much like to find... Have we got a horned male? Yes, we do. Good, good, good. And you've actually got a berry paw, so I'm going to need to pull you back fairly soon, because neither of you is, you know, neither of you are spring chickens anymore. What have you got? You got a B and an A, and you've got a I and a B, and you have got an I and a G. What about you? You've got a B and a G. Yeah, we're in a bit of a rough way over that. G and an A. Okay, you are a good pairing. You've got a G and an A as well. Alright, we're going to swap you around in the coming turns in order to have You two producing a few offspring. We'll try our best to get B and B. No, that's not a good pairing. No matter what we do. Well, actually, have we got you over there? No, you've got a B as well. What about you? G and an A. That would possibly work, but we're going to have to juggle this nest quite aggressively in order to make that work properly. It's something we can look into in the next episode, certainly. But on that note, I'm going to pass this last turn, and that is it for this episode. Okay. Unfortunately, a few deaths, or rather one death, due to the plague. But that leaves us in a good position for the next episode, I think. We haven't done much exploration, though we are in a fairly good position in terms of food. We've got so many food sources. The next time it rains is going to be ridiculous. We will have so much food coming in. Plus, we have got a very healthy amount of fanged creatures coming out now. We've got I and B. We've got... Let me just have a quick gander here. I would like to know what genetics you've got. We've got an I and an A. I is starting to become a little bit too common in the population at the moment. I'm a little bit worried about that. But in the next episode, hopefully, we'll be able to do a little bit more exploration. I am still quite eager to get up there, especially to get into this particular biome, the hot biome. I'm not as keen to go in this direction because it's more of what we've seen already. But that is it for this episode. We're probably going to be looking to wrap up the first taste in the near future. If the update becomes stable before then we will cover it. If not, then I'll probably return to the game to showcase what's in the next update. But we could probably expect to see 1 or 2 more episodes at the very least. But do let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this series, and I hope to see you in the next episode. But remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.